It is a long-standing tradition that each graduating class choose a favorite faculty member to make some remarks at these proceedings. The class of 2018 has selected Associate Dean Myra Berman. And now I get to embarrass her. Dean Berman began her career as a teacher of history. Now she's a teacher of law. During the time in between, she studied English literature and social work, earning master's degrees in both fields, and working as an English teacher at Stony Brook, and then as a director of foster care at an agency in Jamaica, Queens. She graduated from Touro Law Center in 2005 and has been with us ever since. First as a member of our academic development department, then as a director of our collaborative court programs, and most recently as the associate dean for experiential learning. She has been a driving force and my partner in the development and implementation of several new programs, all of which are providing our students with educational opportunities that also serve our neighborhood. In Brentwood, at the Child Advocacy Clinic, in the Domestic Violence Practicum, and in the Access to Justice statewide initiative. Beginning July 1st, she will be our academic dean. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Dean Myra Berman.
I can't see you, I wish I could, but you know I'm speaking with you. Welcome, graduates, and congratulations to you and your families. Today is a day to celebrate your past achievements and a day to commence, to begin the next step in your journey towards becoming a lawyer. The first step of commencing, starting tomorrow, not today, is the bar, and you know I don't mean the corner bar. But after the bar, what's next? You begin your life as a member of our noble profession, a profession where we do far more than just earn a living, we help the living. We enrich and improve the lives of others, an important role, an important responsibility. When I learned that I would have the chance to speak to you today, I wanted to speak to you, as I so often do, because you allow me to, from my heart. I wanted to share with you something personal. And so I started to remember a day half a century ago, around Memorial Day weekend, when a presidential candidate that I had the honor to meet, a lawyer you may have heard of by the name of Bobby Kennedy, told the crowd of college students on the Brooklyn Promenade that our role is not only to answer the sometimes desperate cries of individuals, but also to respond to the hundreds of communities and the millions of citizens who are looking for answers. Answers to questions about the use of force, the use of repression, gun stocks, barriers of hostility and mistrust. I remember those words spoken in 1968. They were true then, and some of them are true now. He believed that we could and we should do better in this country. And in so many ways, we have done better. We have made undeniable progress. We have lived through the civil rights movement, the women's movement, the gay rights movement, all movements that led us towards freedom and equality for all Americans. We changed the laws, and in this nation of laws, that's the job of lawyers, of citizens. Yet there are other ways where we have not done so well, where my world of more than 50 years ago is frighteningly similar to today's world. I remember having to hide under my desk in elementary school as a child of 6 or 7. Why? To prepare for the possibility of a nuclear attack on our country. That still sounds eerily familiar, doesn't it? And those barriers that Bobby Kennedy spoke about, they still exist. They are the barriers that separate one American from another, that push some persons out and pull others in. Those barriers that destroy our common bonds and lead instead to anger, mistrust, and conflict. Yes, Kennedy was right. We have to do better. We have to do more. And I'm not referring to politics here, not at all, neither yours nor mine. I'm speaking only of our humanity, of our mission to serve as advocates. We change the laws. You have to see that they are enforced with fairness, and more importantly, that they are accepted. So how, you ask, can you do this? How can you do better? How can you do more? And now is the time when I wish I could see you, because you and Solange Knowles have taught me the answer to that question, and you know who you are. I hear you. What do? You take your seat at the table. You're well qualified to do it now that you're a Touro graduate. You take that seat and you raise your voice. I wish I had the courage 50 years ago to raise my voice. I didn't then, but I do now. And so I'm using my voice today to say to you, sit at that table, raise your voice, and move our world in a new direction. I'm not done yet. I want to see a better world. I want to keep living in a free country. I want the aspirations of Bobby Kennedy and the dreams of Martin Luther King to finally become realities. The generation of lawyers sitting on this stage and elsewhere have helped to change the law. But your job is far more difficult. You have to change the minds and the hearts of our citizenry. I have yet to live in a world where my children and my grandchild will be accepted fully and openly, no matter who they are or what they believe. I have yet to live in a world where we will all see the content of the characters of our fellow citizens, where we will welcome the richness of the cultures we all bring to the table. I have yet to live in a world where men and women like Edith and Thea and James and John, no matter where in America they choose to live, will not only have the same rights as any couple named Mary and Michael, but also will be accepted and embraced by their neighbors. I have yet to live in a world where in workplaces, in all fields, women will finally be valued and earn what they deserve, earn what men earn for doing the same work. And I have yet to live in a world where beauty in literature, music, art, dance, whether the art is definable as beauty by the majority, a world where all human artistic expression is not only permissible, but flourishes. But I have not lost hope of seeing such a world. Why not? You. Because of you. And so this is the final assignment I give to you today. Throughout your professional lives, embrace a vision and reality of a new world by finding your voice and using it, by taking your seat at the table and negotiating for the kinds of changes that will move our country forward. Congratulations on your accomplishments of today, As so many of you know, my hopes and my dreams for tomorrow, I leave in your very capable hands. We are all relying on you, our future generation of lawyers. So go out there, pass that bar exam, get admitted, take your place at the table, raise your voice, and get this done.